Ever pondered over how much you know about the evolution of phones? Let's take a quick stroll down memory lane to the humble beginnings. It's a story that begins not with a beep, but with a ring. The year was 1876 when Alexander Graham Bell changed the course of human communication forever. His invention, the telephone, was a revolutionary device that allowed people to have a conversation over a distance, a concept that was unheard of at the time. This marked a significant milestone in the evolution of phones, setting the stage for the technological marvels we enjoy today. Following Bell's invention, the telephone underwent several transformations. The advent of the rotary dial system in the early 1900s, for instance, was a significant leap forward. It replaced the need for operators to connect calls manually. Instead, users could now dial numbers directly, an innovation that gave birth to the concept of direct dialing. However, these telephones were still tethered to their locations by wires. They allowed for communication over distance, yes, but they lacked the mobility that we take for granted today. This limitation was a challenge that innovators of the time were eager to overcome. And so the journey towards mobility began. In the 1940s, the first mobile telephone systems, known as mobile telephone service, were introduced. These devices were large, heavy, and required significant power to operate. Yet, they signified a crucial shift in the evolution of phones. For the first time, telephones were no longer confined to homes or offices. They could be carried around, albeit with some difficulty, marking the dawn of a new era in telecommunications. Could the inventors of these early devices have imagined the incredible transformation that awaited their creations? It's hard to say, but what's certain is that these humble beginnings laid the groundwork for the wireless wonders we hold in our hands today. From the rotary dial to the first mobile systems, every step was a leap towards the future, a future that is now our present. The era of being tethered to a wall ended and a new dawn of mobility began, a time when the concept of a mobile phone truly started to take shape. The year was 1983 and the world was introduced to a device that would change the face of communication, the Motorola Dynatac. While the Dynatac wasn't exactly what we'd consider mobile today, it was more of a brick than a phone. It was the first of its kind. Weighing in at a hefty 2 pounds, it's hard to imagine carrying such a device around. But back then, it was groundbreaking. It was the first commercially available handheld cellular phone, and it signified a shift in how we communicated. But the journey of mobile phones didn't stop there. The market was ripe for innovation, and companies were eager to take up the challenge. Many devices came and went, but it wasn't until the turn of the millennium that a true star emerged. The Nokia 3310. The Nokia 3310 was different. It was small, lightweight, and it was durable. Some might even say indestructible. This little device captured the hearts of millions across the globe. It was more than just a phone, it was a cultural phenomenon. With its long battery life, clear call quality, and the addictive game Snake 2, the 3310 was a hit. It was a phone that truly embodied the idea of mobility. The Motorola Dynatac and the Nokia 3310 were more than just devices. They were symbols of a changing world. They represented a shift from landline phones to mobile phones, from being tethered to a wall to the freedom of mobility. They were the harbingers of a new era, a new way of living, and a new way of communicating. These were the pioneers that set the stage for the mobile phone revolution. The new millennium brought with it a revolution, the smartphone revolution. It all started much earlier though, in 1992, with an innovative device named the Simon Personal Communicator. This groundbreaking gadget produced by IBM was the first to combine the features of a cell phone and a PDA, making it the progenitor of what we now call a smartphone. The Simon Personal Communicator, despite its clunky design and hefty price tag, was a harbinger of things to come. It boasted features such as a touchscreen, email, calendar, and even the ability to send and receive faxes. It was, in many ways, a glimpse into the future. Fast forward to 2007, a year that would forever change the face of technology. Apple, a company known for its innovative products, unveiled the iPhone. It was sleek, it was stylish, and it was smart. The iPhone was more than just a phone. It was a multimedia device, an internet communicator, and a symbol of technological prowess. The introduction of the iPhone ignited a fierce competition in the mobile phone industry, leading to the rise of Android phones. Google, not one to be left behind, launched its Android operating system the same year, providing an open-source platform for other manufacturers to innovate and compete. Samsung, HTC, and Motorola were among the first to adopt this new platform, each bringing their unique spin to the Android experience. As the competition intensified, so did the pace of innovation. Touchscreens became more responsive, cameras became more advanced, and processors became more powerful. Mobile applications, or apps as we fondly call them, opened up a whole new world of possibilities, transforming our phones into tools for learning, entertainment, communication, and so much more. And so, the smartphone era was born, changing our lives in unimaginable ways. From the Simon personal communicator to the iPhone and Android devices, the journey of the smartphone is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of innovation. And this, dear listeners, is just the beginning of the smartphone revolution. Modern smartphones are nothing short of marvels of technology. The advancements we've witnessed in the past decade alone are nothing short of awe-inspiring. Let's start with the displays. Gone are the days of squinting at pixelated screens. Today's smartphones boast high-resolution displays that can rival your home television. From streaming your favorite shows to browsing through high-resolution images, the experience is immersive and vibrant. Then, there's the power under the hood. The processors in today's smartphones are so advanced that they could have powered a space mission only a few decades ago. These tiny chips, no bigger than your thumbnail, can handle multitasking, run high-definition games, and perform complex computations without breaking a sweat. Can we talk about the cameras? Smartphone cameras have revolutionized photography, putting a powerful and versatile tool in the hands of millions. With advanced features like optical image stabilization, high dynamic range, and even night mode, these cameras are capable of capturing stunning images that would have required bulky, expensive equipment not so long ago. And let's not forget the integration of artificial intelligence. From predictive text to voice assistants, AI has become an integral part of the smartphone experience. It's constantly learning, adapting, and improving, making our devices smarter and more personalized than ever before. But it's not just about the hardware. The software has evolved too. Modern operating systems are intuitive and user-friendly, allowing us to customize our devices to suit our needs and preferences. From organizing our schedules to keeping us connected with loved ones, our smartphones are more than just communication devices. They're our personal assistants. These devices have become an integral part of our lives, a far cry from the humble telephones of yesteryears. They're not just phones anymore. They're pocket-sized powerhouses, capable of doing so much more than we could have ever imagined. And the best part? This is just the beginning. The future of smartphones is bright, and we can't wait to see where technology takes us next. The evolution of phones has had a profound impact on our lives. It's a transformation as significant as the invention of the wheel or the discovery of fire, reshaping how we interact with the world and each other. With the rise of smartphones, communication has shifted from a simple call or text to a myriad of options. We can now connect with people halfway across the globe with just a few taps on a screen, making distance a non-issue. And it's not just about talking. We're sharing photos, videos, and even live streaming our experiences, creating a digital tapestry of human interaction. But smartphones are more than communication devices. They've become our go-to source for entertainment. With a wealth of apps, games, and streaming services at our fingertips, these devices have replaced our TVs, gaming consoles, and even books. We're no longer tied to a specific location or time for entertainment. It's wherever and whenever we want it. In the realm of work, smartphones have become indispensable tools. They've turned coffee shops into offices and commutes into productive time. From checking emails to video conferencing, these devices have blurred the lines between office and home, reshaping our perception of work. In education, smartphones have opened up new avenues of learning. With apps and online courses, anyone with a smartphone can learn anything, anywhere, anytime. During the COVID-19 pandemic, when schools and colleges shut their doors, smartphones stepped in, ensuring learning wasn't disrupted. And let's not forget how smartphones have been our lifeline during crises. During the pandemic, they kept us connected, informed, and safe. They helped us track the virus, connect with healthcare services, and even order essentials without stepping out of our homes. The evolution of phones has indeed transformed our world, making it hard to imagine life without these handy devices. From communication and entertainment to work and education, they've reshaped our lives in ways we could never have imagined, and one can only wonder what the future holds.